Encanto, a film with written music by the Hamilton Dude, is the newest Walt Disney Animation Studios film distributed by the Walt Disney Company. It's the second one this year and the first one to debut in theaters in 2 years. In fact, it's the first original Disney animated film to release in theaters in 5 years, beating out Moana, which also has music by Lin-Manuel Miranda. Why does any of this matter? I don't know, I didn't know how else to start the video. I had some decently high expectations for this one, considering that I really enjoy Lin-Manuel's previous work, and another Disney musical just sounds like a lot of fun, you know? And without giving spoilers just yet, I am happy to say that this movie is pretty cool. Starting out with what I liked about it, the music. Oh my god, the music is incredible. It's the first Disney movie that I can truly say breaks out of the sound of the quote musical genre. It still feels like a musical for sure, it just sounds a lot more poppy and is willing to sound more modern. It reminded me a lot of In the Heights because of how the characters would have a conversation with each other through the song lyrics. Even though Moana's music is definitely better than this film's music, I can't really say that the songs from Moana sounded like Lin-Manuel's previous two musicals. It just sounded like an incredibly well executed Disney musical that doesn't really break the boundaries of what a Disney musical has done in the past. But this movie has some songs that really push those boundaries. Many times during songs like Under the Surface and We Don't Talk About Bruno, I was shocked at just how much it sounded like Lin-Manuel. Like I said, it has a lot of cool conversational pieces through the lyrics, but also every now and then it will go into rap, which really makes me happy. And dude, the freaking visuals during these songs, like, wow. There's this one song with the flower growing girl where she just grows a bunch of plants, and I think you can imagine just how pretty that sequence looked. Parts of Under the Surface genuinely reminded me of Friend Like Me from just how much of a spectacle it was to watch. I will say the first song of this movie was honestly a little intimidating with how much exposition and characters were being dumped onto us. But thankfully a lot of that same exposition is shown through the ceremony of Antonio, so it all felt really smooth. The thing that stuck out like a sore thumb throughout the entire film was the structure and plot of this movie. And I'm gonna have to go into spoilers to elaborate, so skip to the next timestamp to avoid them. But hey, before you do that, hit the subscribe button so you can easily get back to this video and watch the spoiler section. Anyways, spoilers beginning now. So like I said, the structure of this film felt very odd to me. Maybe part of it is because 99% of the film takes place in this one house, but like most of the plot was just talk to this person, then talk to this person, then talk to this person. Mirabel never went through a physical journey, and besides her abuela, there wasn't a distinct antagonist in the film. By the time Mirabel got her call to action, there wasn't really a direct thing that she needed to do. In Moana, when she got her call to action, she knew that she needed to sail across the sea and restore the heart of Te Fiti. In Frozen, Anna knew that she had to find her sister and bring back Summer. In this movie, Mirabel gets all geared up for her adventure to save the magic, and then as she's walking out the door, she stops and is like, wait, how the hell do I do that? So she figured that the best thing for her to do is to ask her super hearing cousin if she's heard anything, and she was like, I heard your super strength sister's eye twitching last night. She goes to talk to her and she says that her Tio, whose name shall not be said, had a vision about Mirabel. That's when Mirabel sets out to climb the giant tower in Bruno's room, and she finds out that the magic is fading because of her. But actually no, the full vision is that she's the one who's gonna save the magic. All she's gotta do is hug her flower growing sister, who just so happens to be pissed at her because Mirabel ruined her proposal. Like, I don't know, this movie never felt like it went anywhere. Compare this to like any other Disney princess film and you'll see what I mean. Once the house was destroyed, I was like, okay, we're finally getting somewhere. But then Mirabel had a conversation with her abuela and everything was resolved. Like, if that's all that needed to happen, did the entire house have to be destroyed in the process? There weren't any stakes to anything in this movie, and it really didn't take much for everything, and I mean everything, to get resolved. Like, once they rebuilt the house and Abuela and Mirabel reconciled, everyone's magic just came back. Like, dang.
That was easy.
And sure, I guess it's getting at the message of rebuilding a foundation that was broken because her abuela was never satisfied with her grandchildren, whether they have powers or not, and that's a cool and well-executed message. It just left for a pretty uneventful movie. The runtime of this movie sure wouldn't have suffered from a little bit more. I really think that since Abuela's reasoning for being upset at Mirabel was never really justified, and her reactions acted more like obstacles than burdens, the film never got the severity it needed. Abuela would just slap Mirabel on the wrist every time she messed up trying to save the magic. And like, you clearly know that the magic is fading. Everyone in this town knows that the magic is fading. She's just trying to help. Can you really get mad at her? So in conclusion, is this movie worth seeing in theaters? Well, I'm glad I saw it, but like supposedly this is gonna drop onto Disney Plus for free in less than a month from now, so honestly, you can just wait if you want to save your money. But if you like Disney films and you're a sucker for In the Heights and Hamilton, this film is definitely worth seeing on the big screen. I'm gonna give this film, wait, what did I give Raya and the Last Dragon again? Very high 7 out of 10? That seems a little generous. I'm just gonna recycle that score. Encanto is a very high 7 out of 10. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, it's very, very helpful. I'll see ya in Radiator Springs.